in his lifetime, I would never see the Pirates win the World Series. I never see the Bengals win the Super Bowl. It's not going to happen. And the reason for that is ownership. And Zach Taylor, he deserves to be fired. I'm not telling you Zach Taylor doesn't deserve to be fired. I'm not telling you you're not wrong about this. I'm not saying that any Bengal fan is wrong about when they tell me, oh, but Anthony, Zach Taylor, he deserves to be fired. I agree 100% with you. I agree with you 100%. Zach Taylor ain't good. He made a Super Bowl. He made a championship game. He won a championship game, made a Super Bowl. He made it the second time to a championship game. We know when he gets in the playoffs, he could get there. That's if he gets there. That's the problem with Zach Taylor. I do blame Zach Taylor for a lot of things because he let Mike Brown make all the decisions on the defense and the offense, and Joe Burrow got hurt. I don't see Joe Burrow lasting with us. I think by next year, Joe Burrow's out of here. This is me talking. Because of Mike Brown. It's the same thing that happened with Carson Palmer. It's the same thing that happened with Jeff Blake, Corey Dillon, Chad Johnson, TJ Houshmandzadeh, so on and so on. And so we can keep going. Mixon didn't deserve how he got treated when he wanted to stay as a Cincinnati Bengal. Joe Mixon wanted to stay as Cincinnati Bengal, and they mistreated him. And I don't want this to be like hateful. I don't want this to be anything. When I attack Mike Brown, because he's the fault of all this, he makes all the decisions. He puts the money up. And when you pay for this line that you pay for, how the Bengals are going to be good? Now, the line was supposed to be, we're going to score 60 and they're going to score 62. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can score 40 and they're going to score. We're supposed to be high-power offense with no defense. And it's the other way around. Our defense is actually pretty good. I mean, they're not great. They're good. They're good enough. They can handle themselves. So that the offense doesn't help the defense. I ain't telling you Brownie's great. He's trash. Brownie's done. You should just go get another quarterback. Brownie, I saw him do that conference, and he's broken. There's no fighting Brownie anymore. He's broken. Brownie's finished. I'm sorry to tell you, even if he wins a game, his confidence is gone. He's finished. He's done. Brownie just put a knife in him and call it a day. Go get a new quarterback. Start the other guy. I don't know who's the backup. I got to find out who he is. But when I blame Mike Brown, I don't do it because I don't want your Bengal fans. I don't want the Cincinnati Bengals leaving Cincinnati. I do it because I want change. Mike Brown and his daughter is not going to bring change to the Bengals. It's going to be the same old from the 90s since he took over after his father died to now. Even when Mike Brown dies, his daughter's going to take over and it's going to be the same shit. There's going to be nothing different. At least with a new owner, we probably might get something different. I'm hoping for that. I mean, it could backfire. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be great. No, it could backfire. It could be like the Pirates. They finally got a new owner, and it's the same old owner. It's the same shit. It's the same shit they walked out of. I don't want that either because that's why the Pirate fans want a new owner. But we have to try something different, people. If these coaches, you look, if a new coach walks in, and I'm being honest with you, Cincinnati Bengal fans, he walks in, and he's not going to do what Marvin Lewis did, fight. And I wish Marvin Lewis got us to a Super Bowl. I wish he won a Super Bowl for us. He was a better coach than Zach Taylor, even though Zach Taylor's got into a Super Bowl. Marvin Lewis was a better coach than Zach Taylor because what he did with Andy Dalton, they went 5 times to the playoffs with Andy Dalton. That wasn't a great quarterback. I have to give Marvin Lewis some respect. He just couldn't get over the hump. Zach Taylor, when he gets there, he can get over the hump. But the problem with Zach Taylor, if he gets there, he was only there twice out of his 6 years. Well, his 7 years or 8 years, whatever, how many he had. Zach Taylor and the whole coaching staff deserve to be fired. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying anything. I agree 100% with y'all. He does. But if the next coach comes in and we have the same problems, whose fault do you think this is? Say if a new coach comes in and you see the same fucking problems. Whose fault this is? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Who are we going to blame now? That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It don't matter who walks through that door. I don't care what coach walks through that door. I don't care what team the team looks like. If we don't have a new owner to fix these problems that Mike Brown and his daughter refuse to fix, what is going to happen next? Then you're bitching and complaining about the same thing over and over. We need a new coach. We need a new quarterback. We need a new this. And it never ends. We have to break the cycle. He's the problem. And that's why I do my videos attacking him. Maybe he'll watch one of my videos and he'll change. But I don't never see that happening. I'm Anthony Monclova. Bengal for life. Enjoy the rest of your day, man.